I hate to start 2024 off like this, but we got to talk about it because this shit is it's extremely disturbing.
Yeah.
And we're not really hearing too much about this shit
At all.
Can you tell me what the fuck is going on in Mississippi right now?
Bruh.
So I heard two things. One is about 200 plus people have been discovered to be buried behind, what was it, a prison?
Yeah.
A prison in Jackson, Mississippi.
Correct.
That's 200 plus bodies. And they call it pauper graves.
Yeah.
Which I hadn't heard that term before.
No.
I hadn't heard that motherfuckers are being put in mass graves in 2023.
Correct.
This is happening in real time. Like, this isn't old news. This isn't like a couple years ago. This is happening right now. Not only are these people have been missing, some since 2016. Most of them, if not all of them, their families haven't even been notified that they've been missing. They've just been dying and buried.
Correct.
So my question to you, man, is what the fuck is going on in Mississippi?
You know, man, I've never been to Mississippi before.
I've been one time.
And I ain't never going to Mississippi. There's nothing, and no shade to people in Mississippi. Mississippi might be a beautiful place. But hearing scary shit like this, and this is not the first, this is one of many.
Yeah.
It makes me not want to go to the South, let alone Mississippi.
Bro, 200 people? How are you not notifying their families that they're dead?
Yeah. And what I've heard and what I've read is that it's just like the way they're able to know who's who. It's just like these graves. They put like metal plates or something like that on it. Not even a fucking tombstone or anything like that. No proper burial, no ceremony, no nothing.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna take you and put you in a fucking grave and just treat you like an animal.
And they have the identification of these people
Absolutely.
too. So they're putting the metal stakes in the ground.
Absolutely.
It's the one story I read was a cop actually hit a kid with his car. Mm-hmm. The kid died on the scene.
Yep.
They took him to this place, buried him.
Yeah.
And didn't notify the family that the kid died.
Right.
And just buried him. Yeah. And kept on about their day. Yeah. Two of those occasions happened during that same day. I forget what the second one was. It wasn't a hit and run or, getting hit by a car, but two people got buried that day and the families weren't even notified. And they're filing missing persons reports. They're panicking. They're like, where's my loved one at? And the cops know that these people are dead and buried and not even telling the families. Because when somebody goes missing, you reach out to the police department.
Of course. Absolutely. And this is, I'm going to choose my words wisely because this is the type of shit that gets me riled up.
Absolutely. Yeah.
That's somebody's baby.
It is somebody's child.
That's somebody's son. That's somebody's brother. That may be a father. And it's just kind of like, what are we doing and who are we as people, white, black, yellow, green, whatever. That doesn't matter. As a human being, how are you just going to hit somebody with a car, they die, or whatever happens to them, you don't tell their loved ones? At what part of this do you put yourself into this and go, you know what? Hey, if someone hit my child or someone hit me I would love someone to go, hey, what's your number?
Yeah.
Can we reach out to your family? Can we do something? Like, you're just not gonna do that? Like, come on, bro. That shit fucks with me, it's man. Crazy. It just makes me look like as a cop, you are here to protect and serve us as the people. We pay your salary.
Absolutely.
So it's in the best interest for you to take care of us. But it's the total opposite that happens all the time, Scooter. And it's wild, bro. It's wild. So then you hit the kid, he dies, you just fucking
throw him in the ground.
Yeah, just throw him in the ground like a piece of trash. Don't contact his family. Don't do nothing. Don't say nothing. Come on, bro.
Go to fucking lunch.
Yo, bro, that cop or whoever they are, because I think there's a lot of secrets being kept with this shit, bro.
Oh, yeah, me too.
And people deserve to be accountable for this, bro. Yeah. It can't be swept under the rug, and it just can't be like just overlooked, bro. Like people have to do something. People have to speak up, man. Yeah. And I think this is what's happening right now. People are starting to speak up, but the voices are not loud enough.
They're not loud enough, and there's not enough numbers.
Right.
I know that they said Ben Crump is taking on this case,
Right.
or these cases. It's 200 plus people,
Right.
but it's not enough.
Right.
We have to like do something. I don't know. I kind of lose words with this type of stuff because it's so infuriating.
Right.
How, like, these are human beings, like you said, just from a human standpoint. You're going to kill somebody and keep them about your day and not tell their family?
Right.
How can you even, like, how does that not bother you?
And another thing that makes me kind of like, this boggles my brain, like, and this is happening, what are we, 2024?
2024.
This shit is happening in 2024. So just imagine, Scooter, what was happening back in 1960s, 1950s.
And that wasn't that long ago.
Right. Just imagine that, though,
Yeah,
with all the technology we have, with everything, surveillance, footage, all that type of stuff. What do we have, bro?
Yeah.
You can't go by 4 or 5 houses without seeing a Ring camera. You mean everybody has a cell phone, everybody has computers. It's just another thing.
Yeah.
And you telling me this is happening now? Cops walk around with body cameras.
With body cameras.
So you're telling me
the cars got cameras.
Yes. So you're telling me this cop hits a kid. Either A, he hits the kid, obviously hit it with the car. There's no footage off that.
Right.
Something's being covered up, bro. Something's being covered up, and the people deserve answers.
Yep.
And this shit shouldn't happen. People getting buried, found behind behind the prison.
Behind the prison.
There's no footage. There's no cameras. But there's no cameras out of prison.
At the prison.
Out of prison.
In Jackson, Mississippi. That's the capital of the state.
Correct.
Like, come on.
Correct. This is not just some rural area where this shit is happening. This is come on, bro. Like, nah. They're just not going to fool the people like that, man. And I don't think we should stand for it. I think we just need to talk about this, because when you talk about it, you ruffle some feathers, you make some phone calls, people come, some protests happen, like people become uncomfortable and say, hey, you know what? Too much stuff is going on. We need to get to the bottom of this. We got to give the people something, or they won't stop.
Yep.
They won't stop. And I think this is this thing that needs to happen. It's like, yo, listen, man, like, we are not going to stand for this shit anymore, and we need to do something about it. And I think that's what needs to happen with this, and some more light needs to be shined on it.